Scorpio, welcome to my channel. Kim Enchantress here. I'm doing a timeline love reading, and it was the year 1820, and we're looking at 200 years ago, Scorpio. So it was one most significant day in that lifetime that is affecting your life in 2020. Now, I've done the calculations from the Lenormand cards, and the date that has come up is the 13th of September 1820. Now, what I was feeling with these cards is you were a Gemini woman in this life, and you were a single mum. There seemed to be a lot of baby talk around this time, a lot of childish talk in your home back in this era. And this was about a child learning to communicate. So I'm feeling like you were talking gibberish talk to this child and helping them or teaching them words as such. Now, there was a lot of noisy children around this area, and this was your first stages of chaos that was surrounding you. So pretty much all the children were growing up at the same age, at the same pace, and you had to learn to multitask between your home, your child and your job, and your child that was learning to talk and walk. So this was the terrible two stages at this time here, Scorpio. Now, this was about the development of your identity as a mother, and about a streetwise, cunning person that was dishonest versus you and an experienced, naive person. And they were stating that you were being mean to your child. Now, you were suspicious about this stranger, and you tried to defend yourself from influences from the outside world while you were trying to adapt to these changes in your life. Now, I felt like you finally had the chance to have visitors over, be more sociable after finding some routine with this child, your job, and your circle of friends. And in this circle of friends, nothing serious was ever discussed or spoken about. You always showed your appreciation to these people, and you had admiration from one of these people especially. Now, this was unconditional admiration, someone that adored you and not in a healthy way, Scorpio. Now, I felt like this was a new person in your social circle, and you always made yourself look pretty for others, but this person took advantage of this and spent money on you, spent money on expensive gifts to show you some kind of appreciation for living in your circle of friends. Now, this friend offered too much help, and you felt this was inappropriate and unnecessary. You wanted to do this all by yourself, raise your child and support your family. Now, this person offered you financial support. I felt like just to give you some independence so you could possibly spend more time with them. I feel like he also was very happy-go-lucky and used this approach to your values. He had an untroubled life and stable income. So we're going to look at what you look like back in this lifetime, Scorpio. And we've got the bouquet, the crossing, and the fish. So I feel like you're definitely good looking. Dark blonde to brown colour, long luscious hair. You had dark skin. A nice face, definitely a nice face, but you look physically exhausted. You looked a little bit tired and run down from multitasking. Now, you had dark eyes, but you were always a little bit hard to get hold of in this time because of all the juggling you did. You were quite busy. Now, we're going to look at what this new male friend was about, how they came into your circle of friends. Now, I feel like this man was quite chatty, and although charming, they had a nose that was quite distinctive. He possibly was a twin. He had a well-manicured short beard, I'm feeling, very sharp eyes that had an innocent look about them. And he also looked younger than what his age was. He was very quick-witted, and I feel like you were worried about this situation being an opportunity for others to gossip about. And this worried you. You shouldn't have to worry or take things that seriously. You had too much on your plate to worry about something so trivial. Now, this was an opportunity which had a playful approach to it in front of your circle of friends. Now, we're going to have a look at what happened in the past, which was leading up to this significant day in your life. So, we have the birds, the bouquet, and the fox. So, I feel like there was a lot of chatty gossip within this circle of friends. And this was a party that you were holding, a bit of a get-together, which became a little bit chaotic for you. And I'm feeling it was the party of your child's birthday. Now, this possibly was child's second birthday. And I feel like this day you were very happy, although you had a lot going on in your mind. And this man attended for the first time. He was charming, but he was so admiring of you that it annoyed you. It's the way he was looking at you. Now, your attempts to dress up and be pretty was to be totally nice hostess to all in all kinds of ways, and he took advantage of this. Now, he looked excited, he was a little bit nervous and stressed, and this became a distraction to you. You were distracted by his mannerisms. Now, it became too much for you, too much going on in your thoughts, and you were worried about, this situation. You were too busy to have to worry about what this man's intentions were. Now, this person came for a social visit just to flatter you, and they seen you around, and I feel like they came for selfish reasons here, totally for their own gain here, Scorpio. Now, you felt like your identity depended on how you looked to him, but you had your own moral standards, and you were cautious in reference to this visitor. Now, he was even being nice to your child, bringing gifts for this birthday party, and he pretty much invited himself. And on this day, he wore this flashy outfit that you'll never forget. He wore this intrusive designer fragrance, which you thought was rather beautiful. And he delivered obtrusive compliments by flirting with you. But he was very forward in his manner and conduct. So this man was quite the chap. Now, we're going to look at what happened on this significant day. On the 13th of September, 1820. And the bouquet, the crossing, and the fish. So what I'm feeling here, Scorpio, is that this is about your social life, or some aspect of it. It felt like a burden, and definitely I'm feeling it's because of this person. Now, your friendliness and being likeable was your foremost duty. You just wanted to make things nice for others and others to like you, and you presented a pretty face even when you were feeling like you were suffering inside because of this man. And for being able to, multitask. Now, I feel like this was suffering because someone was giving you gifts, trying to flatter you for things of worth that you didn't want to give them. And you felt like it was wrong having a friendship that viewed you as money. He only wanted you for one thing. Now, although you had this struggle of daily living and your job became a burden, you endured your suffering and struggles because you wanted them to pay off so you could provide for your child, put a roof over your head, and have food on the table. Now, you were thinking in your thoughts to shy away from all these responsibilities. You wanted a welcome break from this hardship. And this happy-go-lucky friend was taking you for granted. They seen this. And this man seemed really devoted and loyal, but I don't feel it really went that deep. You were hoping this would soon pass. So, yeah, pretty intense with this person. Now, we're going to look about what was to happen. And this was 5 days later. And we're looking at the 18th of September, 1820 now. So, I feel like a friend was selfish who had a hidden agenda here. Agenda with the fox. This person was very selfish and wanted to be your friends for selfish reasons. You had distrust, which made it difficult to be this man's friend. Even though you liked him, you thought he was good looking, but you just wanted that loyalty and respect from him. You found him very intrusive and nosy, and he was pressuring you to do something you didn't want to do. This pressure that was put on you in order to what seemed to him he was trying to help you. Now, I feel like this was permitting to someone browbeating, pushing you and ordering you around and wanting to step in and help. So we're going to take a look at the near future. Here, Scorpio. We've got the Child, we've got the Fish, and we've got the Rider. So I feel like you were feeling a little bit inexperienced with your daily job and how to handle your financial affairs for your future. This was pressure so you could give your child what they needed. And this man was trying to impress you and your child just to get to you. So with sudden changes happening in your work life, there was little profit to be made, and it was becoming more responsibility and more work piled on top of you. Now, this man was demanding a lot of what was valuable to you, which was your time and your peace of mind. Now, we're going to look at what was just ahead for you. So, what I feel, Scorpio, there was some sort of invitation that was coming your way, which you had no hesitation in accepting. Now, I'm not sure if it was that man or if it was a new person, someone that was a year younger than you, strong legs, very nice manners, well-dressed gentleman, possibly rode a horse back in that lifetime or a bike. But I feel like they were just passing through, but you had no hesitation in accepting this invitation. And I felt like within the next 12 months, you were going to be settling the matter concerning your heart, which was the person you wanted to be with. So whether it was this new person or this chap that was interfering in your life, maybe you had some conversations and sorted things out. But we're going to have a look a little bit later. So now with Scorpio, will you meet your soulmate in 2020? And I feel like you already know who it is. This is someone that you often think about in this way, but you haven't told them yet. It's only you know of this at present. Now we do have the Wheel of Fortune from the Lover's Tarot. So it looks like something's turned in your favour. The wheel's turned in your favour. So I'll just pop it there for you. Now this card is representing your partner that's coming into your life. It is someone that's optimistic, an extroverted person whose generosity borders on extravagance and who loves to give you gifts and lavish money on special treats. So to me this sounds like that man that was back in his 1820s, definitely giving you gifts again. Now this person is in close touch with their emotions and they're able to express them without any inhibition. They're quite forward like they were back in his lifetime. This person definitely has a great sense of humour and he had great wit back then. He loves to make you laugh even on your darkest days, and they are able to help you see the funny side of a situation. Now, I feel like this person's very sociable. He loves to entertain and be entertained. So they have a wide range of friends. They're proud of you and will introduce you to everyone. When you're not being sociable and spending time together, they're very supportive and very articulate. So I also feel like there's a sensitive, they're sensitive to your moods and they're not really going to tolerate you being depressed for too long. But I do feel like this partner doesn't harbour resentment. If you have a quarrel, it's going to be soon forgotten. And they have so much energy that it's directed towards positive goals. They have little time for wallowing in anything emotional or negative, this person. So some of it sounds like this person that was intrusive, but the other part definitely sounds like someone that has a lot of energy, and someone that could be younger than you. So it could be either one of these people here, Scorpio, but you definitely know in your heart and in your thoughts who this person is. And that's pretty much all I have for you. So if it did resonate with you, or part of it resonated, please hit the like and subscribe button. And also please leave a comment, guys. I'd like to see how things unfolded in the last 200 years for you and how it's going to affect you in this lifetime. Thanks, Scorpio. Bye for now.